Hey, gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Timoy and Jermaine.
Yeah.
Timoy, you normally come second, and then when we have Jermaine, he comes third.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Timoy, you're talking too far from the mic.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say Timoy and Jeremy.
I don't normally say your name.
Sometimes you do. Once in a
But not this time. Come on.
Yeah, hi everybody, good afternoon. I'm here.
Yeah, you guys do.
Passing through.
Yeah, he's passing through. This is Jermaine
Company
Johnson.
today.
Yes, we have company. I don't want to have company. Yes, we.
Yeah, and he will be here 2:15. So you have company.
Oh, you'll be here till 15?
Yeah, he will be here.
What's the way you're answering for him?
Yeah, this producer here, I'm telling you, one of a kind.
Answers for people.
No.
And you have your products and him tell the listeners them say you're having a sale before you even know that you're having a sale.
You, that's Timoy. Very good.
Yeah, boy, I tell you. Anyway, it's a Throwback Thursday. And I don't remember. I said I was going to say something about some myth thing that I used in St. Thomas, and I don't even remember now. I should have written it down. Anyway, I don't remember the myth. Oh Lord. Oh, yeah. I remember the myth now. So it's a Throwback Thursday, so it's very fitting. So I'm from St. Thomas, as everybody knows. So we're going to have some superstitions.
A lot.
Have you?
A lot.
Relax your body.
That's true. I must say, I think next to St. Thomas is St.
You guys sound low.
Yeah.
Next to St. Thomas is
It's St. Mary. Mm-hmm. Afraid of St. Thomas.
No, you guys are talking about something else. I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
I'm not talking about the thing that starts with an O.
Oh, okay.
All right, go ahead.
I'm talking about superstitions. That's not superstition.
Okay.
Anyway, there were country folks from St. Thomas. They used to say if you put salt in your hand middle, you're going to spend money a lot. So when you put salt, you've never heard that?
No.
Well, you're a Kingstonian. You are not Kingstonian at all.
I'm not from Kingston.
So you guys have never heard. Guys, you're listening to me right now. I'm sure you've heard that, right? Jackie Saunders, your mother ever tell you that if you put salt in your hand middle, you want to spend money a lot, and so you put salt in your hand middle. So if you have the June plum, you want to dip your thingy, they will put the salt in your hand middle. You never heard that before?
No.
Well, that's not a bad thing, because if it say you're gonna spend money a lot, that means you're gonna get a lot of money.
No, that means
No, I heard about that.
First?
Superstition.
Yeah. All right.
I heard one that said if you open umbrella in...
You're not going to get married.
Yeah. Sarah, open umbrella.
I wanted to get married, so I would normally move. What superstition do you know, Kingstonian? Because you're most Kingstonian.
No, I'm not. I'm from Guys Hill, big up Guys Hill. And we are nestled right. I mean, 3 parishes.
Yes.
We have St. Catherine, St. Mary,
Yes.
and St. Anne.
Yes, Jermaine. Which superstition do you know?
I don't remember any now, because I was a person say things that I just don't ascribe to them.
People of God,
Yeah.
I want to hear your superstitions. We won't be able to take, because I just want to hear if you know, and I want to, see some and all of those things. Is that Throwback Thursday? So it's the perfect day to do
I don't know
these
if this
things.
one is a superstition about the bee, only bee, and if the only bee picture on your clothes or something like that.
You get money?
Like money. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, kind of.
And they have one that said, if your hand middle
Scratch you.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
I know that one
superstitions.
as well. Right.
You're gonna get money, and then you have one if your left eye is jumping. I don't remember, but either you're going to see someone who you haven't seen in a while, and the next one means you're gonna cry. That's what my mom told me.
Oh.
And then if your foot bottom, yes, we Jamaica just say foot bottom.
Yes.
If your foot bottom is itching you, either going to, it depends on which one. You're either going to, yes, or you're gonna travel or walk a new grave.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I know that.
New shoes. I don't know about the new shoes, you know. I know about the either travel or walk on new grave. That means somebody's
Yeah.
gonna die.
Yeah, man. I heard that one before.
Yeah, and if the dogs are hounding in the night, you know, the dogs, and that means someone is gonna die.
Yeah.
St. Thomas, and I'm talking about St. Thomas because that's where I'm from. So if you have heard these, see? Yeah. See, Mama P from Buckbay, do not put salt in your hands middle.
Okay. So somebody else.
No,
Exactly.
and Mama P is you hear the Mama P, you know that
I'm telling you,
Mama P.
quite a bit.
Yeah, so superstitions, and we go through and we go through. Have you ever pointed in a graveyard or cemetery?
Oh,
Yeah.
that one too.
You know that
I heard
one?
that if you are pointing a graveyard or cemetery,
Bite-
you need
bite
to
it.
know bite your
10 fingers.
That's
after.
so corny.
Yeah.
Where we going? That's
Like,
not
but
corny.
why would I bite my 10 fingers? Like, bite my 10 fingers?
Yeah, we bite them
It's
odds.
like a repentance kind of ritual.
They say if you don't do it, your fingers gonna drop off.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Or when I was a child.
They told me not to do it, and if you do it, this is what you should do.
Yeah, and I said, be normally ask why. They say your 10 fingers gonna drop off.
Okay.
So you have to bite all of them.
And you still have your 10 fingers, right?
What, bitch?
Yeah.
No, but I used to bite them. Muted yourself, but I don't know. Again, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. StreamYard, please to behave. I don't know what's your problem, StreamYard. But please fix it. Muted itself a while ago. Eh? Can you imagine? Anyway, if you put the knife on the back, somebody is going to leave the house.
Oh.
Let me never hear that one yet.
Yeah.
This one says, so one of them is you will be walking on new grave, and the other one you're going to get new shoes. Oh, it's not travel. All right. So one
New
walking on new grave, or the next one is
Okay.
new shoes. But I don't remember the left or the right. How am I
I
supposed to
think,
remember?
depending on where you're from, in Jamaica, they will say travel or new shoes. Kind of shoes signifies,
Oh,
you know,
new
movement
stuff,
and so
yeah.
forth. So maybe.
Hold on. Jesus wept. Marvin Murphy from Massachusetts says, what about the one that if you peel the orange skin and it's not broken, you ever get new shoes? First, what is one?
That one is new.
But hold on, what do you mean get new shoes? As in buy it or somebody's going to come and give me? You know what?
That's a real superstition because I can peel
But-
an orange
but hold on,
without
no.
letting the skin.
But hold on, no, but me can't peel the orange without. No one, nobody not give me no new shoes. Yeah. Because you don't know. Babette Brooks Gale from St. Elizabeth. If you throw water outside in the night, you should say sorry.
Why?
What am I say sorry for? What's gonna happen if
I think that one is connected to the whole thing of, you know, ghost and whatever it
Yeah.
is. Say if you throw water
So
outside.
we throw it on the ghost?
Right. So you
Yeah.
have to apologize.
The views expressed right now are not those of Love FM. These are superstitions, and we're just talking about Jamaican superstitions right now.
Right.
Disclaimer.
Yes.
Thank you. So we're not saying these things are true. We're not saying that we believe them. We're just saying these are superstitions that some Jamaicans believe.
Yeah.
Thank you, because we don't want to crucify me as a Sarah. This.
Jermaine and I was wondering if you ever see a ghost before.
We mean see a ghost.
I think that was too much wondering. I
must I see how bring you.
Yeah, man. I was just brought it.
You ever see ghost?
No.
Okay, no, as well. Because I don't know what, and I hear people talking about rolling calf.
No, but
I don't even know what rolling calf This thing keeps muting. I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing to my online viewers. I'm so sorry. I don't know. It just muted itself. No, this one really throw me for 6. Timo, I don't know what that means. But anyway, throw me for 6. I think that's what they say. When you throw water in the night outside, you're supposed to say sorry. I've never heard that one before. So, Babette, you've done that and said sorry? You hear anybody respond and say apology accepted? Because you know me, I mean, what for you? What could I call this? Anyway, it's 1:15. So you know, that was a good little segment though, you know, memories is throwback and
Well, I said some of these things that was tied up in our, African
system beliefs and
beliefs. But, as believers in Christ, we find the truth and that these things are not so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we walk with God the Father. We walk with God the Son. I'm thinking about food in the sun. Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking about food in the sun too much. Anyway. Right. You never walk alone. When you're going into a cemetery, you must walk backward.
Yes, that one. I've heard that one.
So there were the cemeteries before that we never walk backward. What if you don't walk backward? What is going to happen? Oh, they said they want to follow back home.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And we used to tie goats near the cemetery and a whole lot of times.
And what the goats that time?
No.
What them do?
But I just didn't do that thing about walking back way and stuff. And no, though I used to be afraid at a particular time in my life. You go for the goats, like you go before 6 o'clock. Because even if it's just bright out, you go before 6. Because you don't want to be there after 6.
Right.
Because they say, well, after 6, that's the time, they will say go start walking or whatever it is.
Oh, for them saying that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So all them know the time. Alright, anyway, if you put honey middle, you will be poor. Oh, alright. So they say if you put salt in the honey middle, you will be poor.
Okay.
It's better safe than sorry and so.
But I watch so many videos of chefs and they come like
running order. Yeah. So no. Say good afternoon to my friends listening to us on the FM band 101.1 357 and 9. If you want to see Duppy, that's what I'm here. I heard about rice water.
I said, depending on where you are in Jamaica, these things have variation.
So me really want to do.
Rice water, I never hear about the salt water.
Yeah, I heard about rice water.
So I won't wash my face with any rice or salt water.
Anyway, serious question. Anybody ever done that before? Any notice any difference? When I was in primary school, someone said, I'm going home to wash my face with rice water because I want to see, I'm like, okay, tell me how it goes. They never tell me how it goes, but Anyway, 1:18, so let us continue. In a moment, I'll bring you highlights from the news. 1:45, we're going to emphasize that's a rollover edition from yesterday that's open to the entire classroom. 2 o'clock, we go to prayer blast. And listeners, you get the chance to send us a 30-second voice note today. Our topic for this week is road safety. So when you're praying, 30 seconds, all right? I will tell you when to send those. And when you're sending those, you just put prayer or a P, so I know it's for prayer. You can send those around 1:58. I will just tell you when to do so, all right? 2:15, we go to Pieces of the Past, and we share with you the history of Coronation Market. So come on the journey with us, as each and every Thursday, we will be highlighting a place in Jamaica. 3 o'clock, join us for music over here. 45 celebrations at that time. You said to be your birthdays and anniversary greetings. 4:30, that's 1:30. The Small People Show comes your way, and you'll be hearing a story. 5 o'clock, we go to Dateline News, and gotta stick and stay with us all the way. Now let me see if I see anything about Dubai. Because something happened in Dubai yesterday, you know.
Yeah, the flood.
Yes. They said they got
international.
it's alleged a media house said they got enough. They got 2 years worth of rain in 24 hours.
Yeah, I saw it.
Was it that they were doing cloud seeding? That's what they did.
Yeah, I don't even know. I heard something about artificial things, stuff. I don't know. It happened at the airport, like not just the airport, but you know, in that vicinity.
I
And
saw a video, but I didn't have much
Info.
detail or info as to what happened. I saw somebody saying that they're messing with the clouds, and I know there's something called cloud seeding where they pretty much pump some chemicals into
Lord
the
have
clouds.
mercy.
China does it a lot.
yeah, I saw something about that as well. Anyway, let's go to local news right now. And Spanish Town is in the mix. Yeah, if you can't see us because you're on the radio, we're pointing at Timoy.
But you have symptoms.
Timoy, let us do the news. Thank you. Now, Spanish Town doctor arrested amid high-level Klansman probe. The Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime CTOC arm of the police force has arrested a medical doctor who is believed to have been rendering services to members of the notorious Klansman gang, which operates mainly in a section of Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Head of Crime and Security Portfolio at the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF Deputy Commissioner Fitzbailey, confirmed that Dr. Paul Alondo Robinson, 65, who operates in the Young Street area of Spanish Town, was arrested by CTOC. He was taken in on reasonable suspicion of breach of the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organization Act. His arrest emanated from the ongoing investigation into the Tisha Miller-led fraction of the Klansman gang regarding provision of services to the criminal underworld. He appeared on an ID, that's identification parade, today and was pointed out by 2 witnesses, said Bailey. The crime chief said Robinson is to be processed ahead of formal charges being laid against him. In other news, calls for government social media policy after Terry Long post on former PM. The People's National Party, PNP, has made an urgent call for the government to move with dispatch to implement a social media policy that governs the way public officials communicate with the public. The party's Shadow Minister of Information and Public Communication, Nikisha Burchell, made the call yesterday after State Minister for Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Orlando Terrelong, was widely criticized for a post in which a Jamaican flag emoji was used to block out the portraits of former Prime Ministers P.J. Patterson and Portia Simpson Miller. The portraits of former Prime Ministers Edward Siaga and Bruce Golding were visible in the post. Patterson and Simpson Miller represented the PNP, while Siaga and Golding represented the governing Jamaica Labour Party. Terrelong apologized and withdrew the post in the face of the widespread criticism. He also explained that the posts were stories posted by one of my team members with access to my social media. He said it was not in keeping with my style of posting. Despite the apology, Burchell launched a broadside against Terrelong. Now finally from highlights from the news. Want to quiet over there, so?
Yes, we just allow the news to speak.
All right, the news is really speaking for itself. Now finally from highlights from the news, teacher accused of sexually assaulting schoolgirl. Listen, I hate to hear these things. Detectives assigned to the Center for Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse, SOCA, have charged a St. Catherine teacher with rape following an incident at school in the parish in March. Can you imagine you send your child to school to learn and the teacher is doing this to your child? A place of learning, where you should be secure, have that security when you go there. My. Charged is 42-year-old Stephen Cunningham of Main Road, Gregory Park, St. Catherine. Reports from the police are that sometime in March, Cunningham allegedly held down a female student on more than one occasion and sexually assaulted her whilst she was attending classes. A report was made and he was taken into custody and charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. A court date is being arranged for him, the police said. And those are the highlights from the news at this time for Thursday, April 18, 2024. We trust that you were, as usual, informed. Now, let's go right ahead and do the register. And by the way, I must apologize for yesterday. Yesterday we were in Thursday's broadcast, and so I was wondering how I wasn't seeing anybody waiting in the YouTube classroom. So apologies for that. Yes, all these things happen from time to time. But someone brought it to my attention. But we're in the right thing though, So, just apologies for those who were in Wednesday's stream waiting. My apologies, all right? We apologize on behalf of everybody. Yes.
And you have the challenge thing, because
the challenge.
I'm like your assistant.
Yes, thank you. Yesterday's challenge was so hard, and if you guys are wondering what challenge is he talking about because you're new here, we are doing a 30-day couple challenge, and
tell Joe what he needs to do.
No man, I shared it with him, so he knows.
I'm saying nothing. You see, I'm just quiet today.
Guys, we're not done on the show.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yesterday's challenge was so hard because we always do act of kindness for, each other, my husband and I. So it was a bit hard. Jermaine. Even though him tell me I'm spoiling because he bought me a salad yesterday. I'm spoiled for you, spoil me. But he bought me a salad yesterday and he's like, okay, that's my act of kindness. I'm like, but you always buy things for me. And he's like, you're spoiled. And he said, yes, you spoiled me. So it was kind of hard because we're always kind to each other because we're in love. Anyway, today is the 18th.
Right.
And this says, take the apology language quiz. So when we go find out, I'm going to Google it.
Maybe I'll make up one, something.
All right. We'll probably Google it. All right. So that's the challenge for today. All the saints, you guys must be on that day, right? The 18th. So you guys would have done everything already. Right, Jermaine? You started it already.
My wife enjoys these things.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let me go ahead and mark the register because my time is dwindling down. Gary Brown, you're unruly. Good afternoon, though. Yeah, you're unruly. Martha Robinson, Ricardo Portia, 12 o'clock on the dot. Good afternoon. Annette Evans, Timothy, why are you laughing? You're German. Yvonne Scott, good afternoon. Suzette Barrett, Sonia Hamilton, Raymar Finn, Alicia Hard, Cardinal Allen, Greg Diesel, Mary James, Breaker Deliverance Center, Raymar Finn, Lorna Shovins, Anne-Marie Beck, Batista Eder, Godfrey Walters, Robert Stewart, Nastasia Cunningham, good afternoon. Ricardo Jared Granville, Marty Murphy, RGD, Joe Tomlinson, Keisha McDonald Williamson, Horton Spacey, Doreen Bagshaw, Pearline Ellis, Glenoid Curry, Linville Baxter, Dawn Thompson, Clark Terry Ann, Millicent Smith, Ricardo Jared, Pam Shirley, Nikki Biggs, Cecile Walsh, Sandra Graham, Metal Harriet, Iona Ashburn. First on Facebook, we see Laverne. Ahead of Ricardo. Raymar, you're second ahead of Ricardo. And Ricardo is third. Ricardo, what's going on? You're dropping the ball, man. Esther Andre, Brianna Mitchell, Carlene Mendez, Carlene Williams, Angela Hackett, Jackie Coke, Terry Ann Patterson, Vanessa Scott, Charmaine Griffith, Sandra Francis, Lorna Daly, Chubby Checker, Marlene Murphy, Deanna Kale, McCoy, Alisa Johnson, Melody Johnson, Jerry Johnson, since we're in the Johnsons field. Hi, Nathaniel. Vilma Hillard, Keisha Stevenson, Ben Reese Clark, Dwayne Tracy, Raymar Finn, Vanessa Scott, Sonia Hamilton, Sandra Cameron, Margaret Miller. No, this is Marva Robinson, not Miller. But there's a Marva Miller somewhere. Marilyn Elizabeth Murphy, Paulette Stevenson, Janet Brooks, Valerie Davis, Sandra Cameron, Pam Shirley, Beverly Brown, Maxine Rainford, Marvin Murphy, Adela Reed, Wilma Hudson Shakespeare, Tunisia James, Cynthia Williams, Marva Mello, Suzette Walters Roden, Tom Shirley, Marvin, Marva Mayskin, Edna, Marva Lindo, Noblet James, Marva Miller, here she is, Pam Shirley, Sue and Lawrence Douglas, Marva Lindo, Jackie, Panama City, Christine Montalberg, Marvia Hall, everybody, I can't get everybody to them out of time. Sonia Rona Sierra as well, and Evangelist Archie, all right, out of time. Time now for the music. Hey, Cario.
It's Cario, young. Sara-Ann is here. I have been waiting for so long. Welcome the trappy one. Her presence electrifies everyone. My mother's listening too. She said she feels like she's 21. What? I know that's what she does to you. Such a great spirit, plays in the spirit too. So expect a miracle. Anything's possible now that stars bright. You will be just fine. Your soul will feel so alive with whatever stars bright. Yeah. Everybody have to know. Yeah. Everybody has to know. Oh yeah. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann on the radio. Tell a neighbor. Tell your friend. Tell your brother. Everybody has to know. Tell your neighbor. Tell your friend. What else you gotta do? There is absolutely nothing else to do. Cause there's no one else. Sara-Ann is on the air. I can feel the difference. I can feel the spirit moving and I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Well, what do you know? Life can be difficult, but it's the chirpy one, and you can be happy. Yeah, you can be happy. Oh yeah, no, you can be happy. Oh yeah, happy.